Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This week, we bring you fun tips and tricks for Microsoft's latest operating system, Windows 10. Now, not everything I'm going to show you is actually new to Windows 10. I know, but all of these features are pretty cool and pretty useful, and I think you'll like them. With that, let's get started. Now, the first thing I want to go over is the Power User menu. You access this menu with a keyboard shortcut, which is the Windows key followed by X. Now this menu gives you quick access to things like the Run dialog, command prompt, disk management, system properties, and a lot more. And this is pretty useful, I use it all the time. You can also access the Power User menu by simply right-clicking on the Start icon on the bottom left of your screen. Next up is Windows Dark Mode. Open up your Start menu and click on the Settings cogwheel. Now choose the Personalization option. And on the left-hand side, go ahead and select Colors. Now scroll down to the bottom of that page where it says Choose your app mode and select Dark. Your background is going to change to black. And so will the background on things like your Windows Mail and the Windows Store. This can make your screen easier to read at night or simply look cool. I'm going to open up the settings panel again so you can see that our background has changed to a cool new black. Alright, moving on. The calculator has been in Windows for a very long time, but the Windows 10 calculator has added some really cool new features. First, fire up the calculator. Then, at the top left of the calculator's window, click on the three horizontal lines to open up the side panel. And in here, you can select exactly how you want the calculator to function. There's a lot of different modes to choose from, including all the new converters. Now, these are pretty cool. You can convert different measurements back and forth, things like English to metric, or even convert currencies back and forth from different countries. So in here, I've chosen to convert some currency from Norway and the United States. And you can update that currency in real time by clicking Update Rates at the bottom, just in case it's out of date. So I'm going to type in 50, and we see that converts over into Norway at 397.86. So this is a useful tool if you wanted to figure out how much your money is worth in another country or vice versa. To get back to where we were, just click back up again on those three horizontal bars and choose Standard at the top, and you're back to normal. Now, let's talk about Microsoft Edge. This is the new browser that came with Windows 10. It replaces the aging Internet Explorer. And Microsoft, in an effort to make Edge more competitive with browsers like Google Chrome or Firefox, has added support for extensions. Okay, that's great and all, but what is an extension? Well, extensions are mostly third-party created software that enhances Edge or modifies it in some way. My personal favorite extensions are ad blockers. These can help you surf the internet without annoying advertisements popping up all over your screen, and they can allow pages to load faster since they don't have to load all those extra ads. Let's go ahead and install one of these extensions. Go ahead and fire up Microsoft Edge, and at the top right hand corner of the screen you'll notice there's three little dots. If you click on that, it'll open up the settings panel. Near the bottom of the settings panel is extensions. Click on that, and then click on Get Extensions from the Store. This will bring open your Windows Store. And in here, you'll see a lot of extensions that you could add to Microsoft Edge. If you scroll down, you'll notice there is a bunch of them, and more are added every day. I'm going to go ahead and click on uBlock Origin. This is an ad blocker like I spoke of earlier. And in here we see things like the description, some screenshots of it, and a basic idea of how it works. If you want to install this, go ahead and click the blue button that says Get. And clicking that will go ahead and install that extension into Edge, and you're off and running. Now the last thing I want to talk to you about is a really cool feature that most people still don't know about, and that feature is Task View in virtual desktops. Okay, so down in the taskbar here, I have a bunch of different applications opened, and at any time I can go in and I can click the Task View button. Now this will open up a special view. It shows me all of the current running applications that I have. And from here, I can choose any of these. Just simply click on one and it brings it right to the forefront. I can click Task View again, and again it shows me that special view. Click anything else, and there it is at the forefront. If I go back into Task View, I can easily close any running application by clicking the X that appears whenever I mouse over an item. This is where it gets really cool. And you might have noticed in the bottom right hand corner of Task View, there's a button called New Desktop. If you click on that, it creates what is called a virtual desktop. At the bottom of my screen, I have two desktops to choose from. I click on Desktop 2, and you notice all my running applications are no longer there. But they're still running. All I have to do is click on Task View again, select Desktop 1, and there they all are. Everything's just how I left it. You can even move applications between these desktops. Click on Task View, and drag any running application down to another virtual desktop. Go ahead and drag another one. And now we'll go ahead and click on it in Desktop 2, and you'll notice there's my applications running in this new virtual desktop. You might be wondering what the point of having two or more of these virtual desktops open is. Well, it really depends on each user. For instance, in my day-to-day job, I might be assisting with help desk tickets and remote support calls. And I might be working on a new video for this YouTube channel. My screen can get a bit cluttered when I have so many different applications running, and it gets really confusing when I'm trying to be efficient at whichever task I'm currently performing. So I like to create virtual desktops for each general task that I'm doing. And that way programs and applications from a specific task all stay together, organized, and much easier to see what I'm doing without all the extra windows on my screen. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.